Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if you're not aware of this is a genuine investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades. We do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you details of a new documentary which will be featuring MMTLP. Also going to be looking at a review of the weekly watch list and also updates on tick symbol NWBO, which we have been following. So before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So first headline here from Market Watch. Anxiety is high as the stock market falls, bond yields rise, and what investors need to know after the S&P 500's worst month of 2023. So September is normally the worst month of the year for trading, and that has also been proven to be the case. But in other news this week, we can see here from Bloomberg, the traders have just won a reprieve after political circus of a shutdown fight came to an end. The market is breathing a sigh of relief after the Fed stopgap deal. So I believe this is only short term, and we could see more problems in the next 45 days if it's not resolved permanently. And we can see here interest rates, Fed hawkishness continue to drive the market. So hopefully a little bit of reprieve and then something a little bit more permanent. And in other news with regard to BY, we can see these shares were terminated as of the 29th of September 2023, and due to much confusion, dismay of investors, we were opening bottles of celebration and lighting cigars on the PP show. Why do we still hold unwavering optimism? So this is a shout out here to Salvatore Lynchium, and in terms of cancellation of shares, we can see here one of the famous posts on Reddit just recently. One of the investors suffered a loss of very close to $1 million in their Bed Bath and Beyond investment, which currently the final value in terms of the most recent value from $1 million was down to $20,033. So again, one of the things that highlights you should never go full in on one stock, especially a stock on the stock market which always carries risk. And finally, in other news, shout out here to Unusual Whales. We've also followed on from some of the other news that we've been sharing earlier in the videos with regard to the SEC. They've stated here, this is unusual. Goldman Sachs was charged by the SEC for failing to provide accurate securities trading information. As per David Lauer, almost half of their blue sheet responses were flawed. 163 million transactions, not 1,000, not 100, but million. Yes, million. So they paid a $6 million fine. So that, I think, represents what is wrong with the market. So let's start by having a look at news of the upcoming documentary. So we can see here that this is organised by Christina Copeland, and it's going to be a sequel of the original film, The Wall Street Conspiracy. So shout out here to Anna, who stated, exciting news, our story will be featured and our experiences shared. Filming has already begun. Please consider donating if possible. And this documentary is going to be looking at financial terrorism in America. So I urge everybody to have a look at the original of this if you haven't. And shout out here to Mark Falk, who's shared a nice image here, and he stated, film B-rolling in West Palm Beach, the Wall Street of the South. The disparity between the billionaires and their yachts and the rest of us is beyond disturbing. Time to level the playing field. Hashtag MMTLP, GME, MMAT, AMC Apes. So again, as indicated in terms of the filming, he has tagged in MMTLP again. So hopefully we do look forward to that. Shout out here to Christine Shaughnessy, who's also followed on in terms of the problems that we are seeing with the SEC, and she states here, the SEC ducking all these questions for MMTLP tells you how big the problem is. So again, a strong indication that we're talking about Gary Gensler here. I don't know how someone in the Senate banking just doesn't say enough with the tap dancing around, we want answers. And I think The only way we may get answers is through a subpoena. So she says, you're the regulator, we want to know what's going on. That's all they have to say. Cut the nonsense. It's a simple question, what's the number? So I do agree with that. Great post there. And last thing I'm going to share on MMTLP is a shout out here to Bradley, who stated he is sharing 2 letters he got from Congress. First one, Chuck Grassley from Iowa, and the other one is Dick Durbin from Illinois, ILL. Both unwilling to help him. I believe they will help if enough people in the state make appeals. I am asking you to spread my appeal by retweet. Thanks in advance. I have done that, but I would also like to say if anybody else would like to contact them both, we are close to a subpoena, I believe. So do Chuck and Dick want to create history in the creation of free and fair markets. So please feel free to reach out to both. Let's now have a quick review of the previous week's weekly watch list. The stocks that we called out included TKNO, that was up 35.4% on the week. There was also a great opportunity to get a return of 85%. So congratulations to everybody who got in that. I also tweeted and shared information about Nike. I did expect a beat on earnings. I think it was up 6.2% on the week. There was also a chance to get close to a 10% return after the earnings beat, and I also think it was approximately 21% down on the year to date, so possibly a good price for a medium to long term hold. LIFW was also up 56% Tuesday to Wednesday, but down 1.6% on the week. Not all calls are successful, so it's always a good idea to take profits. SMMT was up 1.6% on the week. NWBO, we have been watching this. It is a volatile stock. It's high risk. Up 10% Monday, then there was a sell-off, and then from Wednesday it started showing more positive momentum again, going up, and 15% from the Wednesday, but overall on the week down 7%. NOGN, again another volatile stock with 6 opportunities to get returns in excess of 5% in the week, and overall down 1.6% on the week. So I'm also going to be sharing with you some of the stocks we are calling out this week. We're going to be looking at NWBO. Again, high risk, high reward stock, needs to be traded with care, and also something that we were watching from last week, APRN. There is news of the company being sold. I've shared a link there for the Discord members. ICU, there was an FDA breakthrough. We're having a look at that one as well. And NVOS is another stock amongst the others that are being shared with the Discord members, and there is a new transfer agreement there that I've also shared the link for. So to get the full list, you can certainly join us. Details are in the description below. And finally, I'm going to finish off by sharing a tweet with regard to NWBO. So shout out here to Bunaster Biok Incorporated, who stated the potency of dendritic cells, which are being developed by NWBO, is that they synergize with numerous therapeutics to fight cancer. So this company is very, very prominent in the fight against cancer. Here's a paper showing that dendritic cell immunization is boosted by a type 2 diabetes drug called pioglitazone. So go and check this out. Great link there. And NWBO, please refer back to the previous videos where I have shared more due diligence on this company. So I think possibly news coming for NWBO soon will certainly drive the price up, but certainly a high risk, high reward stock, needs to be traded with care. And finally, thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.